Welcome to Prime Restoration with Jordan Brush. Serving Tyler and communities across East Texas, Jordan and his team at Prime Cleaning and Restoration are known for doing the job right the first time. On this show, Jordan shares real-world insight from the field, helping homeowners and business owners understand what's actually happening when damage occurs and what to do about it. From water remediation and air duct cleaning to large-scale commercial work, this podcast is built around one thing, giving you clear, honest information you can trust. If you want to protect your property, avoid costly mistakes, and hear how these situations are handled the right way, you're in the right place. Here's your host, Jordan Brush.
Spring in East Texas is a beautiful time of year, but I'll be honest with you. It can also be rough on your home's air quality. Around Tyler, we get pollen, humidity, dust, grass, storms, and all kinds of stuff moving through the air, and a lot of that ends up inside your house. A lot of homeowners do not think about indoor air quality until they start sneezing, coughing, smelling something musty, or noticing dust coming back right after they clean. At the end of the day, the air inside your home matters because your family is breathing it every single day. The question I hear a lot is this: why does my house feel dusty or stuffy in the spring, even when I change my air filter? That is a fair question, because most people are doing what they know to do, but sometimes the problem is deeper than just the filter. Your air filter helps, but it does not magically clean your whole system. If your air ducts have built up dust, pollen, pet hair, debris, or moisture issues, that air can keep moving through the house every time the system kicks on. Now, I'm not here to scare anybody or make every home sound like it has a major problem. That is not how we do business. But I do believe Tyler homeowners should understand what is happening inside their homes, especially during spring when the air outside is already loaded with allergens. Spring air quality in East Texas can be affected by a few simple things. You have pollen coming in from outside, humidity making the air feel heavier, and air conditioning systems starting to run more often after sitting through cooler months. When all that mixes with dirty vents, old filters, or neglected ductwork, you can feel it pretty quick. A clean home can still have poor air quality if the air system is carrying dust through the house. That is why air duct cleaning in Tyler, Texas is not just about making vents look better. It is about helping your system move cleaner air and giving homeowners a better understanding of what they are breathing. Here is another question people ask: how do I know if I need air duct cleaning or if I just need to change my filter? The answer is, start with the simple stuff first, because that is usually the honest place to begin. Check your filter and make sure it is the right size, installed the right way, and changed regularly. Then look around your vents and returns, and if you see heavy dust, dark buildup, musty smells, or rooms that always feel stuffy, it may be time to have somebody look deeper. I've been in homes where people thought they were just dealing with normal allergies. Then we opened things up and found years of buildup inside the system. That does not mean every house is the same, but it does mean you cannot always judge air quality by what you see on the surface. That is one thing I learned early in this business. When I first got into carpet cleaning and air duct cleaning, I did not know it was going to turn into what it has become. I started seeing that people did not just need a service, they needed somebody to explain the real issue and not make them feel dumb for asking questions. People just want to be listened to sometimes. I've had calls that turned into long conversations, not because the job was complicated, but because the person on the other end needed someone to slow down and actually hear them. That is part of service too. And that is just how it is. When we talk about indoor air quality in Tyler and East Texas, we are really talking about comfort, health, and peace of mind. Nobody wants to sit in their own house wondering why the air smells off or why the dust keeps coming back. And no business owner wants customers or employees walking into a space that feels stale or dirty. For homeowners, spring is a good time to look at your air ducts, carpets, and areas that hold moisture. Carpet can trap dust, pollen, and odors, especially if you have kids, pets, or heavy traffic through the house. If you have had leaks, water issues, or humidity problems, water remediation needs to be handled right because moisture can create bigger issues if ignored. For business owners, the same thing applies. Commercial cleaning, restaurant cleaning, and large-scale facility cleaning are not just about appearances. A clean space affects how people feel, how employees work, and how customers experience your business. My belief is simple: do the job right, tell people the truth, and stand behind the work. If somebody needs air duct cleaning, we will tell them, and if they do not, we are not going to create a problem just to sell something. That is the way we try to run Prime Cleaning and Restoration of Tyler. This is God's business, not mine, and I believe your name and reputation are everything. Once people stop trusting your word, you have lost more than a job. So if you are a Tyler homeowner heading into spring, pay attention to what your home is telling you. If the air feels heavy, the dust keeps coming back, or something smells musty, do not ignore it. Sometimes the small signs are the house asking you to take a closer look. At the end of the day, cleaner air starts with honest inspection and doing the basics right. Change your filters, keep your home clean, watch for moisture, and call someone you trust when the problem feels bigger than normal. You do not have to know everything, you just need somebody who will tell you the truth.
You've been listening to Prime Restoration with Jordan Brush. Based in Tyler and serving East Texas, Prime Cleaning and Restoration specializes in water remediation, air duct cleaning, and full-service cleaning for homes, businesses, and large facilities. Jordan and his team are committed to handling every job with integrity, precision, and a responsibility to the people they serve. If you're dealing with property damage or have questions about your situation, it's always better to address it early and get the right information. To learn more or get in touch, call 903-481-8141 or visit primerestorationtexas.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.